Right, we're going to talk about Caffenol. Now, what is Caffenol? Caffenol is a photo developer. It's a black and white photo developer, as the name suggests, and as my little background here suggests. You use coffee in it. And when I tell people, oh yeah, I developed my own film, I develop it in coffee, they go, what? Coffee? No one's actually made that noise now. I have to make that noise when I say, I make it in coffee. What? People just sort of slowly edge away from me at that point. Never mind, their loss, because Caffenol is great stuff. And you might be thinking, in fact, not only you may be thinking, but some people have even asked me, well, what's the point of Caffenol? What is the point? You can buy D96, you can buy Ilford LC29, you can buy Rodinol, you can buy Dectol, you can get all sorts of black and white developers just online. And all you need to do is to pour a little bit of it into a beaker and add some water, and you're away. Caffenol's kind of different. Caffenol, okay, I've got some pros and cons of it, but let's firstly talk about what it is. It's not just coffee. You can't just dunk your Super 8 into coffee. Don't be silly. It is, in fact, coffee, something called washing soda. In fact, let's get the ingredients up here on the screen behind me. I'm going to go to my corner again. Ideas above my station going in there. Right. Okay, it was invented. Let's go back to the start here. It was invented, or not invented, but it was discovered by this guy in the top left corner there. His name, I'm going to refer to my notes here. Oops. Let's switch off the overhead camera. You don't need to see that. His name is, maybe was, Dr. Scott A. Williams, PhD, of the Rochester Institute of Technology, RIT. Rochester. He was teaching a class in 1995, technical photography. Now, anyone who knows a little bit about film knows that Rochester is where the Kodak plant was. And it's very possible that the RIT, the Rochester Institute of Technology, was in fact a sort of photography-oriented institution. I'm not sure, but that's the guy we're talking about up there on the top left, with the coffee cup. Some people have said that coffee cup should be in the Smithsonian because it's a piece of movie history. And he did some I don't know. He set his class. Him and his class basically looked into the possibility of a homebrew film developer, utilizing coffee as an organic agent and sodium carbonate, which is an alkaline powder, which they otherwise known as washing soda, or as you can see behind me, soda crystals, and vitamin C. Now, I'm not a chemist. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to pretend I know exactly what the chemistry of it all is. But if you mix coffee, instant coffee, sodium carbonate, and vitamin C together in certain proportions, which I'm going to tell you, of course, then you have a working developer. And that's for and water, of course. What am I talking about? Otherwise, it would just be powder. I think we can all we can all do this much. Now, the classic. Here is the recipe PDF, which the picture which comes up on a lot of Caffenol blogs and everything. This is a one-sheet Bible here of the very basic standard start recipes for Caffenol. There's Caffenol CM, Caffenol CH, Caffenol CL. That's these three. I've never made CL. But CM is the base recipe. 54 grams per litre of washing soda, 16 grams of vitamin C, and maybe 1 gram of potassium bromide, and 40 grams of instant coffee. Now, let's see how much all that stuff's going to set you back. Because one of the pros, one of the best things about Caffenol is how cheap it is. It is dirt cheap to make. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. Now then, what have we got here? Vitamin C, £3.74 for 100 grams of it. 100 grams. That'll get you 6 or 7 liters of Caffenol. What else we got here? Potassium bromide, $2.99 for 10 grams. That's good for 10 liters. And let's see what else. For coffee, instant coffee. Nothing cheaper than instant coffee. Let's have a look. How much instant coffee costs. This was today I filmed this. This was at the Lidl. £1.39 for 200 grams. That's only 69p per 100 grams. Dirt cheap, and you're not going to drink it. So that's also a benefit. Because you can't go and make like really nice coffee, like really like hardcore coffee, and think like, this is going to develop the best possible pictures just because this is like the really proper mocha stuff. Doesn't work that way. You need the crappy instant stuff, because there's something called caffeic acid. You know how instant coffee can taste kind of sharp and acidic and kind of nasty. That's what you want. Use the caffeic acid. You use the sodium carbonate, which will bring down the pH to an alkaline level. That's your soda crystals there. Now, one thing to be careful. Sodium carbonate is dirt cheap as well. Watch out. Look at the back of the packet that you get. This is what you get in the UK. Look at the back of the bag and look at the ingredients, because there we go. Sodium carbonate decahydrate, it says that. Careful. Warning. Decahydrate means it's got 10 water molecules attached to the sodium carbonate. You don't want that. You want this stuff. Oops, no. Going ahead of myself here. You want anhydrous sodium carbonate, which means no water. Thing is, it's not a disaster if you buy decahydrate like this stuff, because all you have to do is to multiply the amounts by 2.7. So for the 54 grams of washing soda, it says here, notice it says water-free underneath. That means anhydrous. For 54 grams of soda times 2.7, I've done the maths for you. That's 145.8 grams. That sounds like a lot, but it dissolves. It dissolves. And so make sure, I mean, some of my early Caffenol videos, I've been using this stuff without paying much attention to the fact that it's decahydrate. So bad Ben for that. There's actually bad information going out on some of my old videos, but I didn't know what I was doing. You gotta give me some slack there.